Hi, today we're going to learn the 3 ukulele chords that you need to know. So the chords we're going to be talking about today are the C chord, the G7 chord, and the F chord. Okay, so if you know these 3 chords, C, G7, and F, you can play hundreds of songs. Okay, now in today's ukulele tip, I'm going to show you on how to learn the chords in transitioning from chord to chord. Now the theme is this. This is an important learning technique, and it helps you to learn faster. So you can take this concept and this technique into your future learning with other chords. Now, first of all, the concept for this learning is that you want to keep a finger on the fretboard all the time. Some kind of finger that leads you to the next chord. Okay, for instance, here you got a C chord, 3rd finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. What's going to happen is that 3rd finger is going to slide to the 2nd fret, right there, same 3rd finger's there, and then eventually slide to the, bring on the 1st and 2nd finger, 1st and 2nd finger on, and you got a G7 chord, okay? So in other words, C, slide down to the 2nd fret, bring 2 fingers on, G7. C, slide that 3rd finger on the 2nd fret, bring 2 fingers on, 1 and 2, you got a G7 chord. What makes it nice is that you can do it slowly, and they all sound like chords. C, slide down 1, 2 fingers on, G7. Okay. Next, going from a G7 to an F. What you want to do is you want to keep in mind, you want to keep that first finger. You want to keep that first finger on the fretboard. That first finger on the fretboard. Then you're going to take off the 3rd finger at the bottom, bring up the 2nd finger to the top of the high G string on the 2nd fret. So in other words, here you got a G7 chord. Leave that first finger on, take the other 2 off, bring that 2nd finger to the top, take the 3rd finger off, and you got an F. Once again, G7, leave the first finger on, 2nd finger comes to the top, 3rd finger comes off, F. Keep in mind that the goal is to do it all in one motion. All in one motion. So let me take it from the C here. The C. C, slide down, 2 fingers on, G7. And then once you got it really comfortable. But for now, do it in steps. C, slide down, 2 fingers on. What makes it nice, once again, is that they sound like chords, so you can do it slowly. C, slide down, strum. G7, 2 fingers on, G7. C, slide down to the 2nd, 2 fingers on. Okay, then from a G7, leave the 1st finger on, 2nd finger comes to the top, 3rd finger comes off, you got an F, and then start from the C again, and do that transitioning. Once you get very comfortable with this transitioning process, then you can start to make any combination you want. For instance, C, G7, F, G7, C. C, F, back to C, C, F, G7, C. But the main thing is that you need to learn the chords and the fingering for the chords, and it really helps if you have a finger that leads you to the next chord. Once you learn the chords and are very comfortable with the chords, you can transition to the next chord as you please with different combinations. So once again, use this transitioning, going from C, G7 to F, multiple times until you learn it, you get comfortable at it, and then after you're very comfortable with the chord changes, then you can start changing your combinations of your chords. Okay, so if you like this ukulele tip, if you're already at the website, scroll down and go to maybe strumming techniques and learn to apply these chords with the strumming ukulele tip. You can always find us at bonaukulelelessons.com if you're not at the website. But if you're at the website, just scroll on down and just check out the other ukulele tips that's available to you. Okay, we'll see you at the website.